Extra, everything is on fire, is what I would be saying if it wasn't time for TUTV. I'm Brett.
I'm Jenna.
I'm Jack.
Lily. Oh,
look at
fine.
this.
Sorry. Wow.
All four of
Jack.
us.
Whole gang. The last. This is horrible. We can't. We keep talking over each other. This is the last host segment with all four of us here. So let's get through it. What's everyone been doing this past week, leading up to the end of the year?
Prepping for finals.
I had a birthday last weekend.
Happy late birthday.
Yeah.
Thank you. Something about Michael Jordan and things like that.
I understand that reference.
Yes.
Fun.
Jack's
Space Jam
really
reference,
confused.
right?
What?
Space Jam reference.
No, I turned 23.
Oh, okay.
That was the reference.
Okay.
It's fine.
My first crush was Lola Bunny, I'm not gonna lie.
Bruh.
I respect.
My first crush was Michael Jordan. He's just
Jack,
so good at the game.
Jack,
He's
what
so
have you
good at
been
the
doing?
game.
What have you been doing, Jack?
Oh, me?
Yeah,
you. Just wallowing.
Why are you wallowing?
Why are you, yeah.
Why wouldn't I be, bro? Look at this. This is my room color. You see this? It's a weird piss yellow. It's disgusting.
That was a bad idea.
Okay.
How much time we have left?
How
much time is left?
Time. I think
Not a lot.
I think it's time.
The clock is ever ticking. It's getting closer.
All right, guys. See you guys next episode.
See,
Bye.
I feel like I shouldn't mute them, but stay tuned. Watch the rest of the episode. It won't be this chaotic, I promise.
Oh, it will.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Hey there! Thanks so much for joining us back at TUTV, and my name is Alex, and the spread of the novel coronavirus, or COVID-19, has affected all sanctions of the world as it operates. Schools in the United States may be closed until next spring, and there is currently another bill being voted on by Congress that would provide emergency funds to protect small businesses who were affected financially by social distancing policies. People are adapting in life of being quarantined, and the transition between events taking place online that would usually take place in person is letting us see the problems within the certain organizations that affect the world. Like mail-in voting, food delivery, and healthcare, the American economy and unemployment rates have not seen such a drastic change since the Great Depression. Amidst this pandemic, we here at TUTV would like to share with you some of the good news that continues to give us hope throughout these times. Animal shelters all around the country are currently reporting an uptick in animals being fostered, with many reporting empty kennels. According to NPR, the historic emptying may lead to a dog supply chain disruption. As the coronavirus health crisis threatened business operations, shelters across the country released pleas for fostering animals instead of keeping them in cages, and they were met with an unprecedented response. However, the shelters who have received more animals are being slightly overcrowded due to the transporting of animals to other shelters being shut down, meaning there will likely be a surge of animals needing homes as the economy reopens. However, as NPR's Alexei Horowitz-Ghazi states, quote, "Those newly expanded foster networks have likely added enough capacity to address what's coming," unquote. This means even more animals to even more forever homes when the rest of the country begins reopening. A 113-year-old woman from Spain, believed to be the oldest woman currently living in the country, has fully recovered from the novel coronavirus. The woman, Maria Branas, was diagnosed with COVID-19 shortly after the country went into lockdown in early March. However, after several weeks of quarantine, she has fully recovered, having suffered only mild symptoms. Her response to her old age last year was, quote, "I have done nothing but live," end quote. This means Branes has lived through the Spanish flu pandemic of 1918 to 1919, the Spanish Civil War from 1936 to 1939, and the current coronavirus health crisis. Well, that's it for TUTV News. My name is Alex, and I hope you will all continue to stay safe this summer, and hopefully we'll be able to see you when we come back next fall, so you can get all of the latest coronavirus updates and other news updates that we will be covering then. Thank you so much, and stay safe.
Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to TUTV. Today we're interviewing everybody on the TUTV gang that was studying abroad this semester, who unfortunately had to be taken back to America. Well, welcome back, guys. A little late. You've been here for a while now. Let's go through, starting with you, Sam. What have you been doing the past couple weeks now that you're back?
I don't know. I feel like I've done like a lot and like nothing at the same time, you know?
Yeah.
Like a lot of laying around the house, doing online classes. Most of mine actually aren't in person because of the time difference. So
Yeah.
I'll just like check the homework online. But I've also done stuff like I finally cleaned up my room for the first time in like 2 years. I had a bunch of
Nice.
boxes. I finally unpacked, put the books away and stuff.
Yeah.
And I've been going through a bunch of things I don't need anymore, like old video games, a bunch of Pokemon cards, and actually like selling them
Cool.
all online, making some money on the side, you know?
There you go. Parker, how about you?
So I would say mostly messing up my sleeping schedule.
Yeah.
But also class, some video games, and lots of biking actually for the
That's
sake
good.
of sanity. Yeah.
Getting outside. That's good.
And we don't advocate crime here at TUTV. But
But
there's this golf course near my house that was closed for a good while, and it
Yeah.
is absolutely beautiful and has awesome trails and is private property and may or may not be awesome for biking on.
gotcha. So that's just saying people have written on that. Maybe not you. It doesn't really matter who
Yeah,
did it.
no. I'm saying
Well-
hypothetically, if
Yeah.
one were to need a place to bike.
Yes. Will, how about you, man?
I mean, I just been sleeping. I've been writing essays. I've been, at least pretending to read. And just the normal procrastination stuff.
Did you steal a painting from the cafeteria?
Yeah.
Doesn't that look like the
Oh.
one from the caf?
Yeah, it kind of
It
does.
does actually, yeah.
Crazy. So where were you guys studying abroad?
I was in Seville, Spain, about a couple hours south of Madrid.
Okay. Is it a
Yeah.
small town or like a bigger?
Is it what?
What's the population size there?
I think just over 1 million.
Okay.
I think it's the second or third largest city in Spain.
Okay. Parker, where were you at?
Yeah, I was in Dublin, Ireland, and I'm actually not totally sure what the population is, but it felt pretty cozy because they have a limit on how high buildings are allowed to be.
Okay.
And yeah, so
That kind of quaint feel. That's cool.
Mhm.
Will, where were you at?
I was in Leicester, England.
Where, England?
Leicester.
Leicester, England? Is that a big town too or no?
Kinda. It's about the size of Tulsa, maybe.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha. So let's get into the good memories first. And we obviously that you guys had to get pulled back due to the coronavirus about halfway through. But those first couple months, first couple weeks, what was it like living abroad? Was it crazy? Was it new? Was it exciting? You go ahead and start, Will.
Oh, who, me? Okay. Well, it was pretty exciting. It's like a lot more different than I thought it would be. It's a lot of meeting people and asking them like really stupid sounding questions.
Like what?
Oh man, there's too many to even think of. But
Like how do you say bathroom here?
yeah, I'd have to ask like where's the toilet? And that just sounds odd,
What is a loo?
Yeah, where's the loo?
Yeah.
And they were looking crazy or something.
How about you, Parker? Any good memories back in Dublin?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the Guinness factory was awesome. But like in general, seeing lots of people who spoke lots of different languages and were from lots of different countries was totally, I mean, foreign to me. And it was interesting having an American accent being a personality trait.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, for you, Sam, you were the only one speaking English. What was that like?
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely an adjustment to get used to, like, hearing Spanish as like the normal language the whole time,
Yeah.
But like everyone in Seville and pretty much everywhere through Spain was just super friendly. Like as soon as you tried speaking Spanish, they would like understand and help you along. And they actually like practicing their English as well, which was kind of cool.
That's cool.
But I just liked biking around the city. I got to take a trip to Malaga down on the coast in February, and the water was like 58 degrees, but there was like a little rock island, like I don't know, maybe 3 minutes out from the coast. So my buddy and I threw on our swimsuits, swam out to the rock island, just sat out there like in the sun. That was probably the coolest thing I did while I was abroad.
That's nice. That's really nice. So when news started circulating about the virus and all that kind of thing, was it hectic like for you guys as studying abroad? Like was it like scary to think they might get stuck, that kind of thing? Like what is the environment like leading up to that?
I don't know. For me in Spain, at least, a lot of people just were not worried about it.
Yeah.
And I mean, I really wasn't worried about it until maybe the week before I left. But it was probably like late February when I started hearing about it, checking the news like every day.
Yeah.
And then I think I left May 15th. So like maybe the 3 days prior to that, I knew like it was spreading pretty fast and things were moving pretty fast. So I knew I had to get out.
Yeah. Is it the same for you guys, Parker? Will?
Yeah, I feel like it went from 0 to 100 because I remember talking to Declan who was studying in Rome, and feeling really bad because he had to leave pretty early. And I thought, okay, well that's not gonna happen to me, that's too bad. And then I was actually in Madrid whenever I got the news that it was that we all had to go back. So
yeah,
weird timing.
Yeah, for me, it was actually TU that called me back. The UK is like really, really laid back about it. Like in the beginning, the only thing the government prescribed to do to stop the coronavirus was to like wash your hands at happy birthday twice. So right now it's pretty bad, but whenever I got the news, I like told my friends and stuff, and they're like, well, what are you going back for?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say like TU was like who I got called. I think it was TU and my program at the same time who made me leave. But in Spain, like they're like, you know what, you can stay like if you want. Like my host family was more than happy to keep me while I was there. But I know like as soon as I left, I actually went under like mandatory quarantine, like didn't go out on the streets or anything. So it was kind of nice that I got out right before that.
Yeah, crazy times, really crazy times. Well, I'm sorry you guys had to get pulled back to boring old America, lame America. And hopefully another day you guys get a chance to head back out there and experience it all the way through. So thanks for coming and talking to me. Hope you guys stay safe, stay healthy out there. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks, Jack.
Hey TUTV, Steve Beastman here. I'm out of the jungles of North Texas today to introduce you all to a very dangerous wild animal. Come with me. I've ventured out into this dangerous wilderness all alone. I can't risk the safety of any crew. The animals we're dealing with here are very, very dangerous. This jungle is merciless. If you're not careful, you'll never make it out. There's lots of dense shrubbery everywhere that we have to find our way through if we're ever gonna meet this dangerous animal. It's known as the turtle, an amphibious being. Extremely poisonous, quick as lightning, and grows to the size of a gorilla. The turtle is a mysterious creature, unknown to many of mankind. Some call it a peaceful, docile creature. Others, a violent maniac. We'll find out today when we meet a turtle for the first time. There it is. I can see it now. It's one of the most dangerous animals in the world we're looking at. If it gets any closer, I'll have to go on the run. The turtle is known as one of the deadliest species known to mankind. It kills thousands of innocent lives every year. Turtles are not to be meddled with. In the past, when explorers have meddled with them, they've been known to hunt them for days and not stop until they get the kill. We're not messing around here, kids. These are wild beasts we're dealing with. They could slash me to pieces or tear me to shreds with their jaws at any time. Oh wow, it's moving. Incredible. Only a few people in human history have ever seen one of these. It's getting closer! It's coming for me! It's coming for me! I can't keep going much longer! I don't know what I'm gonna do! Hide in here! I think it's gone. I think I finally escaped. That thing, it chased me all day. It's wild, it's crazy. Only the greatest of all wildlife specialists could hope to stop it. But that's who I am. I'm gonna tackle that thing head on. If this is the last time you see me, viewers, it's been good. Steve Beastman, signing off. So we're back where we started. I'm hiding out in the grass, waiting for the turtle to come by. I'm perfectly camouflaged, completely invisible to the naked eye. Oh, there it is. It's watching, it's waiting. Cold, calculated, killer. All right, I think I'm ready to make my move. If I don't make it out of this. Okay, here we go. I'm getting closer. I'm getting closer. Ah! I've made a frightening discovery. This giant monster is actually really small. That's another day in the bag for Steve Beastman, world's greatest wildlife explorer. I'm back in civilization now, and the turtle is safe and sound. Thanks for tuning in, and remember, when the wild calls, you answer. Back to the studio. No sports!
Hi, welcome back to TUTV Sports. I'm Harry Lewowski,
This is Ryan Bennett for TUTV Sports.
and let's get right into the sports news this week.
The NFL draft took place social distancing style last week as teams drafted players from the comfort of their own living spaces. The draft took place digitally over video conference, with each team needing to connect its own personnel with each other as well as connecting to the draft as a whole. The Cincinnati Bengals selected Joe Burrow, pictured here, with the number 1 overall pick on Thursday night, followed by Chase Young, taken second by the Washington Redskins, and Jeff Okudah, taken third by the Detroit Lions. The first round of the draft took place on Thursday, April 23rd, while the second and third rounds took place Friday and rounds 4 through 7 took place Saturday.
The documentary series The Last Dance debuted its first 2 episodes on April 19th. The series chronicles the story of the 1998 Chicago Bulls and their last run at an NBA championship. The story centers on Michael Jordan, the biggest star on the team and often considered the greatest basketball player of all time. The team also featured NBA legends Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman, and Steve Kerr. The documentary series, which airs on ESPN, debuted its 3rd and 4th episodes on April 26th and will continue to release 2 episodes each week for the next few weeks.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers became the talk of the football town after they signed Tom Brady last month. The team, which has historically been considered a ne'er-do-well, is back in the news once again as they have also officially signed Rob Gronkowski. Gronkowski and Brady won 3 Super Bowls together as teammates on the New England Patriots. Now the Buccaneers are attempting to use the two players' formula for success to bring championships to Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers have won 1 Super Bowl in 2002 and have never appeared in another championship game. In contrast, Tom Brady has appeared in 9 Super Bowls, winning 6, while Gronkowski has appeared in 5 Super Bowls.
While traditional sporting events have all shut down, some esports leagues have been able to maintain competition even in the midst of quarantine. League of Legends, which has long been the most popular esports league, has seen some events canceled, but many are still going strong. The League of Legends Championship Series, the most competitive league in North America, has still been broadcasting competition. Meanwhile, the European Masters 2020, the biggest European League of Legends tournament, has also been going on since beginning on April 6th. The tournament will continue until its final match on May 10th. The prize pool is 150,000 euros. Thank you for joining us this week. We'll be back in the fall. Have a great summer.
Can you bring me my gummies?
Sure.
Thanks. Oh, you give me an extra one?
Oh, I'll put it back.
No, it's okay. I got it.
I'm hungry.
Ruth, have you seen the green egg anywhere? Oh, thanks. Oh, do you want some toast?
Sure.
Hello, it is the seniors.
Hi.
Here.
So, my name is Alex Leeper. I am the show's news producer.
I'm Mariah.
We're getting ready to leave, and that's like kind of weird, don't you think, Brett?
It hasn't set in yet.
It's like really weird. This is like the first time I'm not going to be in a classroom in like
ever
20 years. Like, this is ridiculous.
Now that I'm graduating, I'm so excited that I get to take all these skills that I've learned. I'm so excited to bring all those skills to like an actual movie set.
I want to thank TUTV for giving me this opportunity to grow as a creator, as a worker in a media field.
I want to thank everybody at TUTV and Studio 151 for like giving me just the best senior year and taking my mind off of like the awfulness that has been this pandemic and the stress that has just been senior year of college.
Like the floor managing is so helpful with being on set and being like the boss that like doesn't make the decisions but tells you what the decisions are. That's like really nice for me.
I want to shout out everybody in TUTV during this season and my first season. Everybody that's put work into Studio 151 too. I've spent a lot of time in there. I've never had more fun than being on and off camera with you guys. Thanks so much. Gonna miss all of you. Seriously, like one awesome ride.
You're even gonna miss Christina?
Probably not.
Okay, I tried to get a good moment. I tried, but okay.
The only thing I would say left to like our audience and the people that maybe are watching this who don't know, they go to TU and don't know what TUTV is if you want an experience like this, why don't you come to TUTV and like actually participate? It's very easy. It's really rewarding. So
we will see you guys in the future.
Someday, somewhere.
Thank you TUTV for this special moment in my TU career.
Everyone at TUTV, thanks so much for watching.
Bye guys, have a good rest of y'all's college experience.